Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Aidan Miller of South Lyon Baseball. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. All right. Tell me how this season's going for you guys so far.
We're off to a pretty hot start. We took three against Northern to open up the season. Then we split with a tough opponent of Sterling Heights Stevenson. And then we dropped two to Heartland, which are pretty tough, but that's a good opponent as well. And then we got back on track with Milford yesterday. We took one. Then we got to finish our game tomorrow, which we're up 7-1 or so, and then play our third game, which we hope to take as well.
Yeah. Uh, so you're an infielder, mainly at shorts. Have you always been a shortstop?
I kind of start off at third base, bounce back and forth from third base to shortstop, but kind of fell in love with shortstop. But last year I kind of got back to third base and I'm loving it as well.
Okay. I usually ask this toward the end, but what is your favorite play?
Ooh. Um, when I'm at shortstop specifically, I like a chopper up the middle so I could just get to it, show my range. But this applies to third and short, like a little slower roller just to show my range. And yeah.
Like getting maybe like a double play or something like that.
Yeah, I like the double play too, but you know,
Throw it over across the first or something.
yeah, that does it for me.
Okay. Have you always wanted it like when you first played baseball, did you, I mean, obviously everybody played every position when they were, when they were younger, but what made you fall in love with the position you're in right now?
I don't know, there's something about shortstop just being able to take lead on the field and kind of you can show your range at short more than a lot of other positions. So I kind of like that aspect of it. And yeah, just basically being a leader on the field, I really like that as well.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are in a really tough conference with the obviously and everyone talks about, Western's always good. Everyone knows what Lakeland's been doing. Everyone knows what you guys have been doing. What's it like to play in the league that you're in?
Yeah, our the LVC is a very tough league. We got a lot of good opponents, a lot of good players on the other teams, but that's really the fun of it. Like I love competing against other good players. It's just a fun environment to be in, and especially competing with the guys over the years. Like you get to know them, so it's more of a friendly game than anything else.
Yeah. Um, Most memorable game that you've had personally this year?
Ooh, this year. Um, this one. So our third game against Walled Lake Northern, we kind of got off to a slow start. We got down, I think, 8-0 or so in the second inning. And a lot of teams right there would stop, kind of start to give up. But this year we're kind of different. Like we just kept fighting back. We kept clawing back. We got 8 runs in one inning. We were tied, and then we went up and we took the game.
Yeah. I mean, get 8 runs in one inning, you don't see that often, but the thing is if you just need like one hit and you can rattle a ton of people
Yeah,
with just doing that.
exactly.
Okay, so like how do you like mentally get ready for a game?
Um, you know, I like to start it's usually after school, go home, get some food, reset before the game. And then I just like to throw my earbuds in, listen to some music, and then usually just right before the game, I like to get a quick prayer in, and that's really how I lock in for the game.
Okay. How do you handle like committing an error and all that?
Um, you know, I think the biggest part of it is just, it's over with, it's done, it's in the past. You made a mistake, everyone makes mistakes, so you just gotta look at your team, face the fire and say, my bad, guys, and move on to the next play.
Okay. When you were younger, did you think that you'd ever be playing, you know, maybe playing baseball at another like past high school?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I started playing baseball, the dream is always to make it to the MLB. And some people will get there. It's a small percentage of it, but I'd like to say I always thought I'd be playing at the next level. I'm putting in the work behind practice, on my own, just doing my best to get better.
Yeah. And I mentioned playing baseball at the next level. You're going to do exactly that.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
would you like to tell everyone where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to Eastern Michigan University.
Okay. So why Eastern? What made you go up there? Obviously, new coaching staff. So
Yeah.
what was that? I obviously I didn't know. I don't know if you were committed before the new coaching staff came there, but why Eastern?
Yeah, so what kind of happened is I just got to the my summer team USA Prime, and like that was kind of when my recruiting process started. Like the winter of my junior year, I was kind of late to start recruiting, but like over last summer, I kind of just did my thing in the summer. My coaches were helping me get looks from a bunch of different schools, and I was I just texted the Eastern coach, introduced myself, whatever else. He said we'll have some guys out to your game to watch you, and it just happened to be at that game I did pretty well. I had a phone call with the coach, and the next week I think I was on a visit and I got my offer. So it all happened really quick for me, but it was right when the new coaching staff got there that I kind of got my offer and got on campus, and I just kind of fell in love with them. The new coach is from school in West Virginia or Virginia, and I kind of just like his vision, liked everything about it. I like being close to home and still going to be able to compete at a high level. So that's kind of what made me choose Eastern.
To Okay, so I know South Lions turned a lot of players and that have gone on to do a lot of things, especially at the college level. What does it say about, this program and being a part of South Lion baseball? What was that like for you?
I think it speaks volumes. Like what we're doing at South Lyon. We're getting on the radar of, I mean, not just the conference, but on the state standings. We're making good players at South Lyon. It's really cool to be a part of.
So one of these okay, so um let's say, is there a position that you've always wanted to play or learn more about?
Ah, I mean, I feel like going to MLB games. I've always liked to look at players in the outfield. I mean, it's just kind of cool. Like center field, you got so much ground to cover, and you kind of just feel like you're out in space out there. But when that ball's hit, you're just there. I think it would be really cool to play outfield as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to know you a little bit, Aiden. How about that?
Good deal.
All right. Okay, favorite player growing up.
Favorite player growing up, probably I like JD Martinez. That's my summer number is number 28 because of him. So
Nice. Let's see. What's been the biggest what was like the biggest moment you've ever had in your baseball career?
ooh, biggest moment. Um, I mean, this kind of a funny one, but I feel like back in maybe 13 U it was, um, there was a game I was in, and my parents were like, Aiden, if you hit a home run right here, we'll get you a puppy. And so I did just that. I hit a home run, got a puppy.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, uh, can't lie, my favorite movie is Sing 2.
Okay.
Sing 2.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, kind of basic, but chicken tenders are always my go-to at a restaurant.
Yeah, chicken fingers. Well, like there's no Raising Canes here,
I
so
know, I know.
we're working on that. Just
Yeah,
they're
let's
getting they're
hope.
yeah. Um, favorite let's see. Um, favorite TV or streaming show that you're really into right now or were into in the past?
Ooh, I gotta say, Love Island. I watched that with my friends a lot. I like that show.
Okay. And finally, what is something people do not know about you?
Um, I'd say I like to draw a lot actually. Like I took drawing at school and then kind of started to like it a lot. So I went to advanced drawing and ever since then I just kind of like drawing.
Yeah, it's a very, very good like stress reliever.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, Aiden, thanks so much for coming on, and let's have you on again sometime.
Yeah, I'd love that.